Curse of the Twin Sisters. The wind howled through the cursed forest as King Vikramaditya stopped beneath the ancient banyan tree, glaring at the twisted figure hanging from the branches. Vikram bellowed, "Enough of your tricks, Betal. Come down at once, or I will cut this tree down and drag you back by force." A wicked chuckle echoed as Betal's glowing eyes snapped open. "You are relentless, O king," he sneered. "Since we have another long journey ahead, let me tell you a tale of twin sisters, one who sought peace and one who sought vengeance. Long ago, Queen Mythology of Chandrapur gave birth to twin daughters, Princess Indumati and Princess Bindumati. Though identical in appearance, their souls were different. Indumati was kind and beloved, while Bindumati was cruel and envious, drawn to forbidden magic. One night, Bindumati sought a sorcerer's help to steal Indumati's beauty and fortune. The sorcerer agreed, but the price was steep, her sister's soul. Without hesitation, Bindumati lured Indumati to a sacred pond and began the spell. But the gods intervened, cursing Bindumati instead. Her soul was torn from her body and trapped in the pond, luring the foolish with promises of power. None who listened to her whispers were ever seen again. Years passed until a young servant, Karen, wandered to the pond, drawn by dreams of power. When he touched the water, black tendrils shot out, consuming him. When he stood again, his eyes burned with an unholy light. Bindumati had returned. Disguised as Kiran, she infiltrated the palace. Guards vanished, whispers filled the halls, and the priest collapsed, claiming to see Indumati's reflection when no mirror was present. Then, the attacks began. Indumati's court was found lifeless, their faces frozen in terror. On the blood moon's night, Bindumati revealed herself. "You took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from you." Indumati, though shaken, stood firm. "You destroyed yourself, Bindumati. I was never your enemy." "Enough," Bindumati shrieked, shadows coiling around her. The kingdom teetered on the brink of destruction. Just as all hope seemed lost, a voice rang out. "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, Bindumati." An aged sage, draped in robes that shimmered with celestial energy, stepped forward. He raised his hands, revealing an ancient relic, a mirror carved from divine crystal, its surface swirling with ethereal light. "This is no ordinary mirror," he intoned. "It does not reflect flesh, but the soul itself. Look, Bindumati. Gaze upon your true form." Bindumati laughed, a cruel, hollow sound. "Do you think your tricks will frighten me?" she sneered. Yet, something in the mirror's glow made her pause. Unable to resist, she turned her gaze toward the mirror. And then she screamed. Her reflection was no longer that of a beautiful, powerful queen. The Bindumati she saw was a grotesque, rotting specter, her flesh peeling away in decayed strips, her eyes black pits of endless hunger. Shadows twisted around her, writhing like cursed serpents. Clawed hands reached from the darkness, pulling her inward. "No! No! It's a lie!" she shrieked, staggering back, but the mirror's glow only intensified. A hurricane of spectral wind howled through the hall, carrying the whispers of the gods. The light burst forth like a divine storm, latching onto Bindumati. She clawed at the air, trying to flee, but the mirror would not let her go. It tore her from Kiran's body, ripping away her stolen form. The air shimmered with raw power as she was dragged screaming toward the cursed pond. Her final, piercing wail echoed across the land as the water swallowed her whole. The cursed pond bubbled violently, then fell still. Above them, the sky cleared. Moonlight bathed the kingdom once more. Indumati, with tears glistening in her eyes, whispered, "May you finally find peace, sister." Betal chuckled. "Now, O king, tell me, who was truly responsible for Bindumati's downfall? Indumati, for overshadowing her? The sorcerer? Kiran? Or Bindumati herself?" Vikram replied, "Bindumati herself. She chose envy over love, darkness over redemption. No one forced her path. She walked it willingly, and in the end it led only to ruin." Betal clapped. "Ah, a wise answer indeed, but alas, you have spoken, and you know what that means." With a burst of laughter, Betal slipped from Vikram's grip, transformed into a gust of wind, and soared back to his tree. Vikram clenched his fists in frustration and marched back toward the banyan tree once more. The chase continued.